with beauty queens who say they can get any man they want. Only these ladies are really men underneath all this, what I have to agree is beauty. You look good. You beat those faces, as you say, and you've dressed and pulled it together. Guys, welcome. Let's start. Eric, you came in blockbusters, man. Kissing and bringing roses and romancing. What girl wouldn't like that, right? How'd the two of you meet?
Well, I'm actually a stripper. And I happened to be stripping in a club one night, and she was in there, as she is right now. And I saw her, and I was amazed because of her beauty. And towards the end of the night, we got together with some mutual friends. We decided to go out to dinner,
and here we are.
And shit worked out.
Now, did you know that did you know that?
I didn't know when we first met. When we first met, I thought this was the most beautiful woman in the world. You know, I was thinking to myself, this is more lady than I've ever seen in my life. The way she portrayed herself to me was incredible.
Have you brought Jessica home to mother?
Yes.
And what did mom say?
Well, my mom and dad are, they're kind of in the hippie generation, and they're happy with everything.
They said, cool.
Yeah, they just want me to be happy. And they see how happy we are together, and they accept it, and they understand it.
Yes, sir.
Not for anything, I mean, to each their own, but haven't you seen her strip yet?
Well, that's our business, you know? And if we leave it in the bedroom, that's what everybody should do, and then we don't have to worry about anything else.
I understand that you all fell in love with these ladies with their makeup on and their hair done. How do you feel when they take it all off? Do you still feel the same way?
Eric see me this way. This is how we met. It was a little different here, getting ready for the show and things like that, and things were very hectic and very busy, and so there were a lot of fresh things that happened here. But this is who I am. This is what I am. I'm sure if you see someone, you know, you want to look your best when they're there to pick you up, or, you know, whenever you want to present yourself to them, you want to be the best that you can possibly be, and he makes me happy enough that this is what I want to give him, because I want him to be proud of me when we walk out of the front door.
And she makes me feel good. I'm the best I can be with her.
You should put the shoe on the other foot, because sometimes, I mean, they meet us like this, and then we get together and they know that we're men, but a lot of the guys I date want me to be this all the time, and I'm a boy Monday through Friday.
It's more of a fantasy
it's very
thing.
difficult
really
for us.
How did y'all meet?
I met Vanessa at a bar one time back in Durham, North Carolina, and I was watching her perform, and she was lovely, and she was, and I went backstage with her one night, and we decided to go back to her house after she performed, and she told me that she was a man. But
and what was your first reaction?
Well, I had my suspicions, but it was like I said, it was more of a curiosity and more of a fantasy, and I just took it from there.
What is the toughest thing about dating a man who comes across as a woman?
Well,
what do you call it? Transvestite or transsexuals?
Female impersonator.
Female impersonator. Okay, so what's the toughest thing about being a guy who's dealing with a female impersonator?
The toughest thing is what everybody in the world thinks. It's what society thinks.
Exactly.
And that really doesn't matter.
Yes.
I have a question for the other four members. You two have spoken about how your parents have dealt with it. I want to know how everybody else's parents have dealt with it. And the two ladies, are you gay, and are the people you dating gay?
Brittany, why don't you answer that?
With regard to what my family knows, my mom knows, and so do my brother and my sister, and they're very supportive of me. What was your question again? I'm sorry.
How have your parents dealt with all of this?
Well, when it was a matter of fact, it was like when I came out to my mom. Well, she asked me. I was like singing Connie Francis records one night,
and she said, "Oh, you're good."
She came in and she asked me, she asked me about my sexual preference, and I told her. And no mom wants to find out that their son is gay. That's, my mom never wanted that. But then it was like a double whammy when she found out that I was also, I was pursuing a career as a female impersonator. And she was completely devastated by that. But then I started telling her, well, I've gotten to use a lot of experience that I've gained throughout my years. I mean, I trained in dance, and I was in theater, really involved in theater for quite a while. And
But did she say things to you like, don't come dressed like that
Oh,
for
well,
Thanksgiving.
actually, my mom has never seen me. I mean, she's seen photos, and she thinks that she thinks, oh, you're really pretty. You know, you should come do my face for church Sunday. But no, I think that actually comes with each situation. Each person's different with regard to how, you know, their family's going to deal with it. You know, I've got friends, their mothers are at the shows every weekend being very, very supportive. You know, so it's different for each person.
From the audience.
Do y'all think y'all ladies will ever try being professional models?
I have been. When I lived in Atlanta for a number of years, I was a runway model.
Well, that's my other drag fantasy, actually. I'd like to do runway modeling. This is the first one.
Okay, well, we may be seeing more of these ladies. We're going to continue this conversation when we come back.